Alright everybody, it is time once again. I've been waiting for this. It's Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. The latest season, we're up to number 11, is out. And more importantly, the Necromancer is in the game. So I picked up the pack earlier, and that's going to be our project for this Let's Play series. There we go. It's hard to tell which looks better. I guess we'll go with the male this time. And of course, it's gotta be hardcore seasonal. Let's see. Of course, the hard part, name making. Let's see. Don't worry, we'll probably go through a few names depending on what happens as time goes on. Looks like a goth metal band guy, doesn't he? Here we go again. As with before, we have a whole season's worth of questing to do. We're not going to be starting on normal, that's for sure. Let's see. Master is probably too much for right now. It will be a little bit slow. So let's get some gear first, and then we'll move up to Master and then to Hardcore. Oh, did I not lock it? There we go. And of course, Adventure Mode. Now, I did load this up a few minutes before, just to see what the low-level Necromancer is like, and to get reacquainted with the controls. But didn't get really far enough to start building a specific build for him just yet. Of course, the goal is to hit 70 and get to the end game. And we'll see how things last. Because I'm streaming this instead of recording it, it means I can make a lot more progress with each play. But it will all depend, once we get 70, on interest.
Yes, I live once.
Yeah.
The Nephilim, that.
Alright, I think we will grab...
The battles never end.
There we go. And let's see what we have. So they got rid of the bonuses too. Now streaming and playing Diablo 3 could be risky because we are doing this online. Because it's the start of the season, we have no skills.
My master would take pride.
Oh, that was quick. And the bone spear is our first bit of reward.
Ravma has blessed me.
Not bad. Oh, that's a quick 2 levels. I'm gonna go with the Grim Scythe this time. A little bit more close range. And we'll be getting Corpse Explosion very soon.
2 more.
The new thing about playing as a Necromancer is that there are corpses that are left behind, which we'll be able to make use of. Not having any weapon right now does kind of suck. hopefully our Templar friend here can pick up the slack. Okay.
My essence is too low.
Look at all those corpses waiting for us. At least we're wearing a shirt. But we'll get our skeletal army soon, especially at this rate. Now I have not been keeping up with Diablo 3, so I don't know what changes they've been doing. Yeah, once we start getting abilities that proc off of corpses, things will start speeding up quite nicely. Or that can happen. A double level again. And we got corpse explosion. Whoa. Corpse explosion leads into the Necromancer's kind of MO. That he's slow to start, but once he gets going, look out. Plus, who doesn't like watching all that happen, right? So I try using Skeletal Mage, and it's an alright skill, but it is a bit slow. Maybe once there's some runes available, that will change. Go with Taunt. I do have to be a bit on the careful side starting out. Until we can start getting some of our good stuff going. I did not play the beta either of the Necromancer, so no idea how he plays. Uh-oh.
Not enough essence. I must wait longer.
Gotta be careful here. Probably would be a good idea to head back to town and start buying some low-tier gear. Where's my Necromancer? I'm sorry, where's my Templar? So it's kind of a conflict of interest that he's working with me.
My essence is too low.
Yeah, with no one having gear right now, it's kind of a weird place.
Not enough essence.
Where is our portal? It's down there. Actually, I forgot. We can just do this. We just get a little bit of money. We can start working with that.
I've got some brand new goods you might be.
Oh yes, I'm gonna have to do all kinds of upgrades. What's that little mark? Oh, that's just the TP. They changed the graphic.
I have some. I suppose business will pick up now that the Skeleton King is dead.
Come on, I need a new weapon.
I worked my hands to the bone to bring I'll need more gold.
Oh. Let's see. Anything else I can do right now? Probably don't want to fight the Skeleton King just yet. I want to get my own army first. Hi, XP. And El Gordo. Yeah, you missed the live show.
I need essence.
Come on. It sucks not having an actual weapon. Oh, pfft. Oh, that was quick. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Alright. Well, that was certainly going to happen at some point. Well, when one dies, another one pops back up. Figure this way, we're just going to alternate between the male and female forms of the Necromancer. It also doesn't help that I'm starting on Expert. Oh, just hope no one on my group is on to look at that. I'll blame it on El Gordo. I was too busy looking at his text, and that's why I died. Alright, let me see here. Where are my little people?
What shall we fight today?
And again, starting back at 0 also means that I don't have access to my stash of all my good stuff. 1 second. There we go. I'm just locking up the live stream from earlier, and we'll post that again tomorrow afternoon. Oh, I should die very quickly here. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, none of my friends are commenting, so that's a good sign. Well, if I can survive, we'll get a quick level up. Get out of there, you. Using a gray weapon is better than what I have starting out. Now we're talking. We should easily get a few more levels just doing this area alone. We won't find any legendary items until at least level 10, if I remember right. Corpse explosion.
I like to think the world is safer now.
And you know we're low when we're not even getting good rares or magic items dropping. Get up. Alright, now we can do some explosions. One more enemy. Ooh. Excuse me. Right, where's our lucky final one?
I understand so much more now.
There we go. Not too bad.
I am returning to town.
Again, once we start getting some skills and we raise the difficulty up, we'll be able to move a lot quicker in terms of leveling up. Okay, let's see.
My power grows.
How are we doing in terms of money? Can at least buy a basic weapon.
Do you prefer
Let's see.
slashing or stabbing or shooting? Only the best for you, my lady. Thanks for taking a look.
Oh man,
All
really
right,
no
buy something,
weapons.
will you?
Ugh. Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. I'm still hoping that we see some new actual content in Diablo 3 in an upcoming season. Oh. Alright, so we're going over here now. This was where you get the set challenges. Oh, a Necromancer fighting skeletons. Don't ask me how skeletons can leave behind meat corpses. Soon we'll get our skeletal army, and then life will be good. That may be a level up. Come on. Basically, the slice recover S space on enemy's hit, so it can quickly refill. Thank you, Elgordo. Ludo mechanical dissonance, yeah? Or I think it would be Ludo narrative. We need some better stuff. So close to another level. Well, we've already gone past the where I died before, so we can only go up from here, right? Yeah, that's it. Keep bringing bodies back for me, buddy. Gotta be careful there. Is this the level where I get access to my friends? I think maybe the next level. Come on. Everyone get close to the corpses.
Not enough.
There it is. We are so weak at this point.
Not enough essence.
Let's see.
I need essence.
Kill him.
I need essence.
have a new weapon. Now we can actually get around to killing some things. Yeah, this is where these set dungeons are. Can't do anything until level 70. Man, these guys are thick. Alright, where are you, Haynes? I think level 8 is when we get our first skeletal army. So until then, we just gotta keep whacking them with our bone sight. And then the real jump will come when we get a helmet with a gem socket. Let's not stand the explosion. Alright, there's Bone Lance. Tree Fist Woodhead. That's a new name.
The night embraces you.
These guys are actually doing some decent damage. Uh-oh. Don't want to get crowded there. Oh, so that's their offhand. Can we survive long enough to get to level 9?
I need essence.
Line them all up for me.
Do not fear the end.
Yeah, this should be a guaranteed level at this rate, thanks to the massacre bonus. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to prolong it and maximize that bonus. If I do it right, we could possibly gain like 2 or 3 levels.
Do not fear the end.
Alright, the army has appeared. Now the fun starts. Not only will they keep enemies off of me, but I can command them to swarm and do more damage. Skeletons fighting skeletons. I've turned their kind against each other. And again, same deal, try to keep the massacre bonus going, and we can really clean house.
I understand so much more now.
Alright, we've officially made it to level 10. Hi, Kay. So that means... Let's see, what does this do? There's corpse lands. So right now, we'll go for life from death. Yep, the Necromancer is my favorite class as well. Which is why I love the Witch Doctor from the original Diablo 3. Alright, it's time for my Horde of the Undead to grow.
I'm afraid not.
Alright, Treefus. Dumb as a stump. That's a good name, right?
Weakness consumes you.
And again, while we have cleared this place, it's still worth it to go for this massacre bonus. Because this is a class that can certainly do it. There we go.
My power has grown.
Oh well, 1 level bonus, not bad. Let's head back to town. Yeah, Torchlight had Necromancer too. Grim Dawn had kind of like, you could mix the different pet classes to make one super pet class. Alright, nah, not good. Alright, we're starting to get some clothes on here.
Brand new goods you might be in. Got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Oh, that's nice. Crafting now just gets stored there. And this will certainly be a boost. The Necromancer's primary stat, of course, is intelligence, so we won't get as much of that as we can. So what did we get from all those level ups? Okay, generates 15 as each time damage is dealt. Siphons the blood. So siphon blood heals. Let's see. I'm getting blood from a stone.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say...
Oop. Oh look, I'm holding a heart in my hand, too. Alright, so Siphon Blood is a single target. It looks like it's like damage over time base. I didn't go back to Grim Scythe. Gotta get up close and personal with my army here.
No. The grave beckons.
Oh, go army, go. Oh, it didn't switch over. Wonder why. Once my bonus runs out, we'll switch the attack.
The grave beckons.
So as you can see, once you get going with this, it's very easy to keep it going. And once again, lightning or electrical chain is the skeleton's fatal flaw. There we go, not too bad. Well, the way I'm going, we'll probably make some really big progress. Especially if I'm playing this on stream. Alright, so what is this? Unleash a node that deals 350 damage to poison to all enemies within 25 yards. Let's try it. Get that. Very good. Nice. Go team skeleton. Alright, we should be relatively close to all of them. And of course the golem is a major part of the Necromancer, which I think is a level 20 skill, I want to say. Make corpses and then blow them all the hell up. Can't wait to get the curses too and see how they've been changed here. Let's see. Get to him. Probably don't want to be fighting on fire. Alright, let the explosions start. Alright team, let's do this. Now the thing is that the bonus, the massacre bonus, it applies just on killing enemies. It doesn't matter what their level is. So Law of Smalls is a great way to boost it up. Oh, we get our golem now. Go team. And of course the nice thing about these skeletons is that they will distract enemies. Oh. Gotta watch out for that, of course. Alright, Kate. See you later. Yeah, at this point it's still very early on, so probably once we get to like level 70 or close to it is when the excitement really will begin. It's to him.
This will help.
Activates the golem. Oh, nice. Okay, there's that. Bone Spike gets that. Yeah, I know. We'll probably get the golem next up. Once we get another slot open, I should say. I love how eager my skeletons are to go kill.
I am returning to town.
Alright. Alright, reduces your unit's movement speed. That's not all that useful for me. Increase armor by 100, reduced by 10 for each active minion. So we weren't going for a minion-based build. This probably would be better. Yeah, we got that. There he is. Look at that big boy. Oh, and for getting the Necromancer, we have a new pet too. This freaky looking thing. I'm gonna go with my little butcher though. I like him. So this commands go into a target location where it collapses into a pile of 5 corpses. So that's not too bad. Once we hit like level 20, we'll probably go up to master. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's nice. We have our own portable corpse maker now. At least it's telling me where we're going here.
I'm afraid not.
Alright team, let's do this. This also gets around fighting bosses who don't produce extra corpses. And there should also be the chance of getting rares, or I'm sorry, legendaries. Let everybody get close. It's gonna be a little bit harder to go for massacre bonuses without having the bone spear. But once we start getting our gang really boosted up, that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Ah, good.
Alright, so we gotta go all the way up there. I know they were talking about making these skeletons play more like an RTS. But I think that would have been a little too cumbersome. So it's nice that they went with this one. Shut up. Ah, so this is the perfect thing for a massacre bonus too. We just hang out right in the middle. And let the corpses help us here. And we will certainly be going up at least 1 level, maybe 2, if I can preserve the massacre all the way up. There we go. Alright, so take your bet now how many levels I'll go up. 15? Oh, only 1. Take that. Let's see what we got here. Raising Intimidating Mage. It's not amazing for me. Stun. And let's see if we can kill Irene. What's my weapon right now? Level 8? It may be worth it to head back to town and see if there's anything worth buying. Because we should have access to a new loot table. Just trying to fill back up on gear, get all those slots taken care of.
I have some. I suppose business will pick up now that the Skeleton King is dead.
Chances are we will have to go for a scythe at some point. Yeah, sure, we'll go for this. Just need shoulder pads and an amulet, and we're all caught up. But let's go deal with Irene. Oh, so this is the thing. Armor can be used to remember your currently equipped items, Senkanai Cube's power. Okay. So that's a new feature. I don't know if that was added this season or the last one, because I haven't played a season at least 2 or 3, I believe. The idea, of course, is that we drain or we absorb our corpses for health and explosions thanks to the bull. Don't attack my minions, you. Bet there's a talent that reduces the cooldown for the bull. Everyone mob the queen. Good hit. I'm not a fan of the skeletal mages so far. Maybe a rune will change my mind later in. There is a chance we'll get a legendary item. I believe the first boss fight guarantees it. But it has been a while. Get her. Go. I can't even see my Templar in that sea of death that's happening right now. Got her. No legendary yet. Yeah, we'll keep that. Take that. And most likely, we will be getting a legendary item before the night is done. Especially after I open up this next, or open up our reward. Then once we hit 20, we will bump it up to Master. This one would be better to lead in with the golem, get the corpses, and then just clean house from there. Alright, let's see what we got. Consume corpses within 60 yards to restore 10 essence. Nah. We're good. Bone Spear. Spikes and Bone Spear have a 30% chance to trap enemies in a bone prison. We're not using bone-based skills right now, so it doesn't really help us. Alright, go, my minions. Feed. See how effective this remains once we bump it up. Ideally, we'll be getting a legendary soon. I'm curious how these set items will operate. Look at that thing. So the Necromancer is definitely about clearing out weaker enemies first to get the corpses, to then just pepper or detonate from all the other guys. Then we can do that. Alright, this should be fun. All close. And we let the fireworks start.
All must serve the cycle.
Come on. Keep on gathering, guys. Die. Oh man. Half a second too late to keep it going. Yeah, let's take that. Siphon Blood gets Leech. Launch Razor Sharp Teeth. No Stone Golem yet. We've already unlocked everything, so no need to worry about that. Let's see. Okay, that's stuff for the Mystic. And of course we'll have to upgrade these characters as time goes on.
The world.
There we go, first legendary. Not too shabby. Not horrible, but not the best thing for us, at least in the long term. Good. And of course, the long journey to get them all leveled up begins.
Want to find more gold out there?
I've dug up some new things for you to take a look at.
Wrong guy.
Lead the way to glory.
We should be getting another loot table shortly. I think it's at 16? Or it could be at 18. There's no more double bonus anymore, I notice. Temple of the Firstborn. That's a new quest, I believe. I don't remember that from the original.
Centuries ago.
Yeah, we know. And let's see, how far away are you?
Overwhelm the enemy.
Yeah, we know the lore already, right, folks? Yeah, I think we'll hit level 20, and then we'll bump up the difficulty. Get him.
Ravna has blessed me.
Alright, what do we have now? Alright, what do we have? Let's try this. Each has increased the raise of your next Nova. Okay, go for that. More corpses. Alright, so let's get them all closer so that we can then just kill them. He needs to die. I think I'm back on, but we'll see. Him. Okay, we're back. That is not the end. Get him. Ran over my corpses. No, not worth it. But these guys can certainly be a nightmare if you're not prepared for them.
did not.
Yeah. We're still a little slower than I would like to have seen by now, but I think that's just because we're not finding good weapons. And again, single targets are not what we want to fight. We want to fight groups that we can then detonate and get their power. I would also really like to get a socket helm right by now. More.
That is not possible.
Get him. Just keep detonating them.
Ratma has blessed me.
Oh, we're not going to be needing a shaman mask anytime soon. Alright, so what's this? Skeletal archer. Increase your attack speed by 3. That. So bone armor. Rips bones from nearby enemies, dealing damage, and creates armor that reduces damage taken by 3% per enemy. So it can get a max of 30% reduction. So I can only cast it once, and then the effect lasts 60 seconds. Well, let's try it. Oh, that was a bad hit. I will say we look badass in our bone armor. Let's see who this Vidian is.
Members gather to the north. They conduct their rituals under the veil of the shrouded walls, where few will think to look for them. One can only guess what dark ritual they will pursue in the forgotten corners of the world.
Oh, then it looks like we have some company here. Oh, so I can keep casting it to stack the percentage up. Get him. Good. So once I get up to the 10 stack, as long as I can just keep casting and remember to casting it, we'll keep the 30% bonus.
number of rituals these cultists use to twist mortal flesh. Some call the process ascension, a lie that no doubt buys them convenience. But mark my
Alright.
these
Let's get the explosions going.
not ascend. They live only to suffer. They meet their final death.
Go explosions.
I'm afraid not.
Alright, there's our big 20. Now, the essence cost command skeletons are reduced by 30. Increase the attack speed. Yeah, like, the cost is not the big deal here. Oh.
That is not possible.
They gonna try and detonate again on me?
I would have chosen the same.
We're getting sockets, thankfully. We back on? Yeah.
I'm afraid not.
Let me get some gonna pop out. Now, getting diamonds are going to be very important for the protection against elites. Or, I'm sorry, just pure resistances.
The night embraces you.
There we go. They always die after I drop them down. Yeah, that's it. More corpses for the pile. Just in time.
The grave beckons.
I thought those lanterns were enemies for a second. With all the explosions and death going on.
My power has grown.
Prep flank up bonus. That could be useful later on. Cripify. Cursed enemies have a 10% chance we get stunned. Cursed enemies heal the attacker for 2% of their health. That's not bad. That's what they're doing. Detonating the damn corpses. There's only one corpse detonator here, and that's me.
Weakness consumes you.
Okay, before we get off this floor, I think we want to head back to town and see if I can buy anything in terms of better weapons. Legendary weapon or socket weapon can do wonders for me right about now. That's good for him.
Thank you.
There we go. This should be very helpful indeed.
The grave beckons.
Again, just want to try and keep the momentum going while killing. You can see how much of a difference that new weapon is making. I figure we'll do the temple, kill Vidian, complete the rest of the bounties, and then we'll bump it up to probably Master. It does not make sense to go up to Torment, especially on Hardcore, until we hit the 70.
Weakness consumes you.
Die.
Decay and rot.
I just wish I knew where we were going. That would make things a lot easier.
My master would take pride in this.
Alright, I think we just got the ultimate. We got several things here. Take that for right now. Raise a massive skeletal army to pummel the target location, dealing. The only downside is that time. Let's see what this does for a second. That's awesome. Revive. Target an area reviving up to 10 corpses within 20 yards. For 15 seconds. So this, instead of using corpse explosion, we just bring them all back and grow our army. What happens if you use that with the corpses from the golem? Let's try it. How long do they last? Oh. 15 seconds. I hate to stand around like this, but I need to wait for... that's not comforting. I have to wait for my Army of the Dead to run, the cooldown to run off, so I can switch back onto my skeletons. Let's see. Anything else? Frailty. Crippling curse that kills enemies with less than 15% health. Let me guess, something will raise the percentage. Triggers at 18, but costs 10% of your life. Lovely. How are we doing over here? Alright, let's see what this does. Oh. Yeah, let's get our army back. Alright, I want to see what this does for a second. Oh, it makes the little golems. How nice.
All must serve the cycle.
Well, I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Alright. Let's get our skeletons back. I love the armor that they do in this game, like for the Crusader and such.
The night embraces you.
Go, my army. Alright, team, let's do this. Is that it? Alright, let's see what this boss is all about.
There you are. Don't tell me that you never suspected I was more than what I seemed. It was the only way that I could get close to you.
Who?
Now, we're about to get much closer.
Who's Vidian? I'm sorry, but if anyone would be so kind, who the hell is Vidian? But I don't know who this guy is.
Always acted unusual. I only beheld him once. Seldom obeyed the will of his master. But on that occasion, too ready to bring his order to the Angelic Coast. When he first appeared, we did not know of his insidious threat and focused our attacks on his mightier brethren. It did not take long before the angels themselves were beginning to turn from each other and question their leaders. By the time we realized what had happened, the battle was lost. It was too late.
Okay. Get him.
My master will take pride in this.
Again, for those of you watching this right now, live or recorded, who is Vidian? Is that someone we're supposed to know about? Alright, got quite a bit of good stuff here. Soon we'll be able to get something that's worth using. So close.
Just the thing.
Just keep giving him good stuff.
A good choice.
Alright, let's see what we got. Death now heals you 1% of your health per target hit and reduces damage dealt to 225% weapon damage. Wait. Oh, it lowers the damage but heals me in the process. Increase maximum life. Leech enemies that die will curse will spread.
I am returning to town.
Well, so far so good. We will definitely be bumping it up after we're done with this set of bounties. And at the rate that I'm going, we'll be hitting probably 30 by the end of the evening.
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
New goods today. I may look small, but I'll hurt you if you try to steal from me.
Anything I can really use? That doesn't help me. No. But yes. Okay, let's see. Could use some new gloves. Yeah, might as well go for it. There we go. Shrouded Moor. Yeah, these are some new areas that they've added in. Because I do not remember coming here before.
I've been here alone for a while now. Mind if I join you?
Oh. So I guess that's the guy.
These hunters are curious creatures. Bloodthirsty and violent to others, they employ a surprising degree of care in raising their young. Every egg is guarded with vigilance, and the hunters will frequently circle overhead to keep watch on their nests. Those not truthful are most unwise.
Let's bring some guys back to help us here.
Mysterious spirits have been sighted in the land of the skeletal. Some say they are part man, but I have not been able to confirm. Whatever their origin, the destruction they leave in their wake suggests that we are right to fear the worst.
I'm fighting werewolves. Not bad. So I wonder if this guy's gonna say anything.
Vicious hounds roam the northern moors and forests, feeding on carrion and unwary travelers. They roam in packs and will take on anything that crosses their path.
There's always a well, isn't there, in these games?
That they do not even leave the bones of their prey behind.
Alright, go my army of the dead. I wonder how the Templar feels walking around with the undead. So teamed. I got a feeling we missed a few back there. there's 3 in this little alcove. I don't know. Don't tell me I have to hunt around. Must be up north. There you are.
Ratna has blessed me.
Some blood. I'll try it nice. Increase the duration of your skeletal mages and revive minions by 25%. Alright, these last 2 shouldn't be too long.
It is with some.
Of course not. I shall free you.
I can't believe it's over. Not look back.
I'm afraid not.
Alright, let's do this. Oh nice, they're all helping me.
That is not possible.
Get him.
A worthy opponent. Prepare for a long
Oh good. I thought he wasn't attacking for a second. Even though I'm wearing bone armor, I don't think I want to go into an explosion like that. Get him.
That is not possible. My essence is too low.
Go army of the dead. We could probably kill Mag here. There are a lot of named enemies this time around. Alright, let's take her on. This should be an easy level up. Hopefully.
I must wait.
The only downside of this is just very scary to get in close while he's doing all these crazy shenanigans.
My essence is too low.
Launches a bone spear. Those seek enemies. You gain a charge every 15 seconds and can absorb up to 3 charges. Huh. Do we have one that increases damage? Last 5 seconds. Increases your life per second by 10%. Huh. Create someone can make a blow. Duplicate your secondary skills for 15 seconds. Huh. So his teleport costs health. Well, let's try. Oh yes, this one. What I could really use right now is a new helmet. We may end up crafting one very shortly. Certainly does some damage. It'll be funny if you could bring back the corpse of the exploding guys and let them just like suicide bomb the enemies around you. Question is whether this is better than getting armed. I think a big sledgehammer's gonna help us all that much. It's not a bad skill. Just wondering if maybe a little too slow for me. Alright team, let's do this.
These enemies defy all reason.
Get him. Where are the helmets? Those bone spears do a ridiculous amount of damage.
The idol! We
There
found
it is.
It was all worth it. What was that?
My power has grown.
He almost died. If you weren't here.
I know the ways of death, but you do not. Return to Chaldea.
That's your right. Thanks for helping me retrieve the idol.
Alright, so what Mirror of the Dead does. Increases damage. Damage being reduced by 1% for each revived minion active. Look for that. Abilities also slow enemies. Huh. Your curses cost 50% less essence and last forever. Increased damage for minions. That could be useful. We will really have to see how things play out. I think we'll switch him back to flesh for right now.
Your
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
Alright, how do we do? Probably worth it to put a diamond. Right here. Well, we're certainly going up. So what I want to do right now is I want to craft a better helmet. Ideally one that's socket, which will probably be once I level 27. Of course we're on a Nephilim riff. Alright, so what I want to do is we are going to leave the game. Any second now. There we go. And let's bump it up. And basically we're going to stay at Master probably until the end when we hit level 70. And then we'll start bumping up to Torment and beginning our little fun there. I wonder what I can do instead of Death Nova. Alright, let's get a little crazy here. I'm gonna swap things around. Instead of Death Nova, we're going to go for a Spear. Let's do that. Revive is fine. And we're now going to be a long-range sniper while our minions do the talking. See how things go now. Go, army, go. That is certainly working for range.
I'm afraid not.
I want to switch this around, because I'm going to be using that more.
I'm afraid not. My inside grows.
Got rid of them to dissipate, and then we'll summon more. I think Bone Spear right now is like the one weak or one off skill of this build.
I don't like the look of that.
Yeah.
What a monstrous creature.
And thanks to the revive buff, we gain damage reduction for each corpse we have revived at the moment. Go. Having an army of the dead is nice. To pull the switch, this will summon a minion wave. Or an elite pack.
Sealed by magic means. The stone faces upon the ground seem to have some reaction to our presence. We would investigate further, but our intrusion has woken something in these halls. We should not linger.
I'm not sure what's going on right now, but I'm just sucking them dry. think once we hit level 30, that'll probably be a good stop point. Yes, please. Oh. I'll take that. Which should happen by the time we finish the bounty quests here.
My life has been long. I have gathered.
Alright, so we just get them all close and then detonate as much stuff on them as we can. Really hope I'm going the right way. Oh, that's our guy. Alright, only one way left. Yeah. Is missing. I'm not sure what in this build. Maybe the curse.
My essence is too low. I'm afraid not.
I remember to keep using those bone spirits to be able to kill most of these guys very fast. Actually, I know what we need to do.
Returning to town.
I need to access the better loot table for some of my gear. 23, 20, 19... 9, yeah. We definitely need a new helmet. Very good. What I need now... The gem, the ruby will work for a short term, but I would really want a topaz that increases magic fine. We are really not getting lucky in terms of where everything is. Hopefully this will be the most maze-like challenge for this set of bounties. There it is. I'm not feeling siphon blood. It says strikes target up to 2 near enemies, a large bone pillar. Let's see what this does. Should be relatively quick to get through. Let's see. Oh, we're over here? That must be over in this area. Go team, go. Yeah, I'm still not feeling this. Something needs to be altered. One, there's three.
I understand so much more now. No.
Thankfully, they're all right here. That's interesting. Let's see this.
These creatures won't go down easily.
No.
Alright, so we basically have one super mage. That's not bad. Do you have enough skeletons in our UI down there? Let's see. Go with that. Oop. Still nothing good. Everybody lasts 25% longer.
Over here, please. There isn't much time. The miners, my friends, disappeared one by one, tortured or enslaved by the cultists.
We'll check that out in a second. Lasting pretty long.
I understand so much more now.
There we go. The Bone Spirit can also attack in AoE with a rune. I may want to keep it for that. Alright, what did we get? Alright, so that's the teleporter. Poison abilities. Now, we're not using poison all that much. Well, I guess bone spikes. Increase your maximum essence by 40. Go with this. So this, in theory, should make the skeletal mage stronger. If I does that, enemies that die while curse will spray. Curse enemies with less than 15% health. Curse enemies explode. We don't have the bonus to curse, right? Yeah. I think this is a new quest.
We cannot control it any longer.
Well, that worked. Is that it? Really? Aw. Well, let's go for Zoltan next. We'll go for Scent of Blood instead. And give it a go. There's our friend again. hit me, buddy. That singularity mage is really putting on the damage. Okay, do we get anything worth putting in? Oh, did they? Oh, that's right, they changed it. It's no longer the helm gives you greater magic find, reduces resource costs. I wonder if there is a legendary or set that lets all the curses do all the runes.
It's always more fun to fight alongside a friend. Don't you agree?
So the second their health drops below 15, they die.
That is not possible.
How could this not be a trap? Huh.
This will aid me.
Oh, I hit that. See how bad this guy is. And I think we'll wrap things up probably in the next few minutes.
Let's find out who can shed more blood, eh?
Huh. Just two snipers.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
Too bad he doesn't last longer. I'll check what that stuff does once we kill the last 5 enemies.
I'm afraid not.
Not too shabby. Alright, what do we get? When you're out, corpse enemies with hint, go fear. That's not useful for me. Dark reaping. Fortunately, it's relatively close. Man, that thing is just wrecking him, isn't he?
I am overburdened.
Why create a bunch of skeletal mages and create one that just kills everybody? Huh. That is not bad. If it had a bonus towards one of the skills we were using, it would be perfect. Let's see. Leech gets osmosis. Let's explode. He's just gonna snipe everything. Alright, this shouldn't be too much longer. Thankfully it shows us where the staircase is now. Now the spiders are for me to control. So we're going to have to work our way around.
Not enough essence.
I need some corpses. What damage that guy's doing? It's not the fact against guys with shields, but damn. I don't need that. 22. Yeah, this would actually be really good. We don't have Grim's Scythe equipped, sadly, but the 2 sockets are going to be helpful. We don't really have cooldown on this, except for the golem.
That is not possible.
Alright, let's wrap up this floor, and then we will probably say goodnight. Is that really right? That guy's doing that much damage.
I am overburdened.
Alright, 15 left. And that mage is just a giant sniper. No elites. Or I'm sorry, no legendaries. We're not using corpse explosion, so that doesn't really help us. Well, that does. Alright, where are you guys? There you go. Oh my god, I just one-shot him.
I need essence.
And he's not affected by the slowdown from the missile damage either. Alright, let's get our rewards. Probably see if we can do some upgrades of our gear, and then we will say good night.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
Probably want to upgrade the Mystic when we have a chance. Oop. I had to double check that before we start breaking everything down. Let's see. We could actually give this to him.
Thank you.
We'll still get the bonus of the champion being summoned. 11 minus 30, or 11 versus 30.
Doesn't our friend ever tire? I've hardly seen her rest since we met.
Now you know why angels and demons fear the
Okay.
Nephilim, Laura.
Are we at the point where I can go up a tier? No, still 27. Need boots. Boots, boots, boots. And I could use a new ring. Hey, don't work. There we go. Now then, the Mystic will give me a chance of re-socketing this, or adding a socket. Should let me do a weapon? Yeah. So what I'm looking at right now is something that will give me a socket. There we go. Yep, that's fine. Perfect. And we already got the achievement for, or the season 4, or chapter 4, I'm sorry. Socket 5 gem into your gear, that's not going to be a problem. And then what I want to do is combine these. And again, for those of you who haven't watched anything Diablo 3 before, you want to go for rubies in your weapons first, and then emeralds for the critical hit damage once we hit max level. But for right now, we'll put that in. Oh, did I do it already? Yep, we did. And let me see here. And diamonds just give you flat resistance to everything, which is why they're worth it to slot into everywhere else. Since we're still leveling up, we'll put ruby in there. We'll hold on to that just for right now. And that's good. Decrepified, movement speed. Corpses now explode away from you, hitting all targets in a cone. That's not too bad. That's our defense skill. Generation by 10. Your minions gain 200% of your thorns. I know a thorn build is very powerful here. 200% of your maximum life. Old ability, doesn't really help me. Well, we'll see what happens, but I think we're going to call it for tonight. We went up 33 levels in one single stream, just about a little over 2 hours. So ideally, next stream we can probably hit 60. Third stream, maybe get to 70. And then maybe another stream for doing some end game stuff. And then again, we'll see how things last. For those of you watching this recorded or live, if you want to see... If you have an idea of how far you want me to go with this streaming series, let me know in the comments. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check back for daily discussions on game design here and on GameWisdom.com, where we send the art and science of games. And until next time, have a great night.